Hello everyone, today I want to talk about how to deal with emotions as they come and go through the great mystic poet, Sufi superstar, Rumi. Hello everyone, I'm so honoured to talk about Rumi today, the incredible mystic, the poet, the Muslim that lived in Persia, was born in 1207, died 1273, and Muhammad Rumi, just known as Rumi to most scholars, was someone who really had insights into the divine nature of God. His vehicle was Islam, the Quran, and he showed us that once you understand that what God is, it's irrelative sort of how you find him, and he was just incredible at understanding the human condition, and he's someone we can look at whether you're Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever. You can look at Rumi and really understand he had a great connection with God. So as always, I'm going to begin with a quote, and why not a quote by Rumi? That quote is, "Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there, where the soul lies down in the grass. The world is too full to talk about." Rumi. Let's think about this. So out beyond the ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there's a field. This is really cool because he's talking about everything is just thought and ideas. You don't have to stress, but he's really acknowledging something cool here. Whether you think it's good, which we normally go, when something's good you've got to hold on to it and grasp it, or you think it's bad, which we think we need to reject, he's saying that they're all ideas, good or bad, but there is a field, the field of no thought, where we can sit down and we can really discuss these issues. And isn't that what we need right now? All this, interesting stuff going on with the presidential elections in America and all these criticisms of the world and the enemy states and terrorism. Can't we just meet in the field where there is no wrongdoing and really just be human? So Rumi was a hugely influential figure in Islamic culture and is one of the best-selling poets in the United States, which is interesting. So why is he so well regarded? Well, not only did Rumi deal with the concept of God, but he dealt with the human condition, and more importantly, he taught people how to deal with emotions. And this is best illustrated through his poem, known as The Guest House. So, and I'll read that poem to you now. "This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some monetary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows, who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still treat each guest honourably. He may be clearing you out, or for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door, laughing, and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from behind." Rumi. Incredible. Now, 800 years before people started saying feel with it to deal with it, or psychology finally caught up and said, yeah, you really need to acknowledge emotions that are in you, Rumi nailed it best. What your head and the thoughts that come through your head don't belong to you. Don't stress out, they're just guests, they're not there to stay. And do you know what's really amazing is the more I read this poem, the more I realised is that if something does stay in your head, because some people are like, no, Brad, that's not true, I've been feeling like this for weeks. Well, what have you done with that guest? You've trapped them in. You keep talking about them, thinking about them, trying to understand them, and you keep the guest trapped in your head when really he was just there to rock through, help you experience and rock on, but you're trapping them in your house. Rumi can teach us so much. The guest house, which is the idea of that, just understand that you're the boss, you own the guest house, and those individuals coming through, they should just be treated with love. And then once you can treat those concepts with love, you can treat yourself with love, you can treat yourself with love, you can treat everyone else with love. There you go, there's no fights, no bickering, no argument, you're above that. Buildings don't get stressed out that someone inside, they don't like the person inside of them. They are simply the same to all things because they are there forever. And the silent witness within you, the awareness that was around before matter, it's going to be here for a while. And if you don't start getting this concept right, that you are in control and you can let things leave, it's going to be a couple more rebirths before we get it. But you'll get there. We all get there. I hope to get there soon, one day too. Something to think about. Don't allow emotions to sit with you. Don't sit there and breed them and grow them and think about them and talk to other people about them. Allow them to come and go and just deal with what's in front of you. I owe a great debt to Rumi. I think that it's important that we start introducing these Islamic scholars into our understanding of the world, and maybe that'll help us get on a little bit better. Something to think about. Until tomorrow, goodbye.